My beloved child, stop everything right now. Do not scroll past this, because this message reached you in the middle of a delay for a reason. This was not a coincidence. This was not random. You did not arrive here by accident, and this did not appear before you because of chance. I drew you here because there is something about your waiting that I am ready to explain. There is something about the silence, the closed door, the late answer, and the unanswered question that your heart has been carrying, and heaven is about to bring light to what confusion could not explain. Listen to me carefully, my child. You have been asking why. You have been asking when. You have been wondering why the thing you prayed for seemed so close, and then suddenly it moved further away. You saw doors almost open. You saw conversations almost turn. You saw money almost arrive. You saw people almost stay. You saw answers almost come together, and then everything slowed down again. And because it slowed down, the enemy tried to whisper that I forgot you. He tried to tell you that heaven was silent because heaven was empty. He tried to tell you that your prayer was ignored, that your tears meant nothing, that your faith had been wasted. But I need you to hear me right now. The delay was not proof that I abandoned you. The delay was proof that I was present in places you could not see. I saw the private ache. I saw the moment you smiled in front of people while your heart was breaking quietly. I heard the prayer you whispered when no one was awake. I saw you check for the message, the call, the deposit, the answer, the confirmation, and I saw the heaviness that came over you when it did not come. I saw how you kept trying to be strong, but inside you were tired of waiting. I saw how you wondered if you had missed me, if you had made a mistake, if you had believed for something that would never happen. My beloved child, I did not miss one moment of it. And now I am calling you into an appointment of understanding. Not just an appointment for relief, but an appointment for revelation. Because some things do not make sense while you are inside the waiting. Some doors look like blessings until I show you what was behind them. Some people look like answers until I show you what they would have carried into your life. Some opportunities look like provision until I show you the price they would have demanded from your peace. This is why I slowed it down. This is why I held it back. This is why I did not let you force open what I had already marked as unsafe. Within the next 72 hours, I am going to begin showing you why the delay was mercy. Within the next 72 hours, I am going to begin showing you why the delay was protection. Within the next 72 hours, I am going to begin showing you why the delay was preparation and redirection. Do not only look for the breakthrough, look for the understanding, look for the sign, look for the conversation, the confirmation, the sudden peace, the unexpected clarity, the moment where your spirit says, "Now I understand why it did not happen when I wanted it to happen." Stay with me until the very end, my child, because this answer will unfold in layers. If you leave too early, you may miss the part that explains your exact situation. You may hear the first piece and think you understand, but I am going deeper. I am going to show you the wrong door I protected you from. I am going to show you the weight I was preparing you to carry. I am going to show you the people and pieces I was moving while you thought nothing was happening. Before this message goes any further, press like as an act of agreement that my timing is still holy. Subscribe if you believe I am still guiding your steps, even when the path feels hidden. And comment right now, "I trust your timing." Do not write it casually. Write it as a declaration. Write it as your surrender. Write it as your faith standing up in the middle of the delay and saying, "I may not understand everything yet, but I still trust the one who sees everything." My child, your delay is not proof that I forgot you. It is proof that I was working where you could not see. My beloved child, I heard you when you thought heaven was silent. I heard the prayer you repeated when your strength was almost gone. I heard the same sentence come out of your mouth again and again, not because you lacked faith, but because your heart was trying to survive the weight of not knowing. I heard you when your words were clear, and I heard you when all you could do was breathe through the pain. I heard you when you said, "Please, Lord, just show me something." I heard you when you asked me if I was still there. I heard you when you wondered if your waiting had become your answer. Do not think I overlooked the nights you cried quietly. Do not think I ignored the mornings when you had to get up, wash your face, answer messages, go to work, care for others, and keep functioning while something inside you felt unfinished. I saw the moment you smiled while carrying disappointment. I saw you celebrate other people while secretly wondering when it would be your turn. I saw the ache that came when someone else received the very thing you had been praying for. I saw how you tried not to be jealous. I saw how you tried not to complain. I saw how you kept saying you trusted me, even while your heart was trembling. And I need you to hear me right now. My silence was not absence. My silence was movement hidden from your view. Heaven was not inactive. Angels were not still. My hand was not withdrawn from your life. I was moving in rooms you had not entered. I was speaking to hearts you could not reach. I was closing paths that looked beautiful, but were carrying danger. I was slowing down attachments that would have drained you. I was holding back an answer that your spirit wanted, because there were pieces around it that were not yet clean, not yet ready, not yet aligned with the peace I promised you. You thought I was withholding love, but I was withholding harm. You thought I was delaying blessing, but I was delaying exposure to what would have wounded you. You thought the door was refusing you, but in many ways, my child, I was standing in front of that door myself. I was guarding you from what you did not have enough information to recognize. I was guarding your mind. I was guarding your calling. I was guarding the version of you that would have said yes too quickly because you were tired of waiting. The enemy has been speaking loudly in this delay. He whispered, if God loved you, it would have happened by now. He whispered, you are behind. He whispered, you failed. He whispered, heaven is blessing everyone else and ignoring you. He tried to turn your waiting into shame. He tried to make you interpret my protection as rejection. He tried to make you look at another person's open door and use it as evidence against my faithfulness in your life. But he is a liar. He does not see what I see. He does not know what I am arranging. He does not have authority over the promise I placed inside you. My child, the delay was not punishment. It was a covered place. It was a hidden place. It was a protected place where I guarded what you could not yet carry. I was not keeping you from joy. I was preparing you to receive joy without losing your peace. I was not denying your future. I was strengthening the foundation beneath it. I was not ignoring your tears. I was using even the tears to soften what had become tired, fearful, and guarded inside you. Now stay close, because I am going to reveal this in order. There are 3 reasons the answer had to wait. The first reason was protection from the wrong door. The second reason was preparation for the weight of the promise. The third reason was alignment, because I was moving people and pieces you could not see. Do not rush past this moment. Do not let your pain tell you I was absent. I heard you, I saw you, I covered you, and now I am beginning to show you why. The first reason I delayed it, my child, is because I was protecting you from the wrong door. Listen to me carefully right now. Not every open door is sent by me. Not every opportunity is carrying peace. Not every person who comes close to you is assigned to love you correctly. Not every increase is clean increase. Not every invitation is divine. Some doors look beautiful from the outside, but behind them there is exhaustion, confusion, compromise, bondage, and pain that your heart could not see yet. You saw the outside of the door. I saw the ending of the path. You saw the possibility. I saw the cost. You saw the smile, the offer, the connection, the promise, the excitement, the quick answer, the sudden movement, but I saw what was hidden underneath it. I saw the wrong motive. I saw the manipulation. I saw the pressure that would have slowly pulled you out of peace. I saw the environment that would have celebrated your gift while draining your soul. I saw the relationship that would have felt like affection in the beginning, but would have turned into confusion, control, and spiritual heaviness. I saw the job that looked like promotion, but would have pulled you away from your purpose and made you too tired to hear my voice. I saw the move that looked like a fresh start, but would have placed you in a season of isolation you were not meant to carry. I saw the money that almost came, but it was tied to a wrong source, a wrong agreement, a wrong dependency, and I would not let you sell your peace for temporary relief. My child, you cried when I blocked it, but you would have cried harder if I allowed it. You cried because the door closed. You cried because the call did not come. You cried because the message changed. You cried because the person pulled away. You cried because the opportunity disappeared right when you thought it was finally happening. But I need you to understand this. Your tears in the delay were smaller than the wounds that door would have created if I had let you walk through it. I was not being cruel. I was being father. I was not ignoring your desire. I was guarding your destiny. There were things attached to that door that you could not discern because your heart was tired. There were agreements hidden in that opportunity that would have required more from you than I wanted you to give. There were people around that promise who did not have clean hands. There were strings attached, there were expectations attached, there were spiritual weights attached, and because you were weary from waiting, you were almost ready to accept what looked close enough. You were almost ready to call it blessing because it looked better than nothing. But my child, I did not create you for almost. I did not create you for counterfeit peace. I did not create you to walk through a door just because waiting became painful. The enemy tried to dress a trap like a blessing. He knows how to make bondage look like breakthrough. He knows how to make distraction look like answered prayer. He knows how to send someone with the right words but the wrong spirit. He knows how to present an opportunity that feeds your urgency while starving your discernment. He knows how to whisper, "Take it now, because nothing better is coming." He knows how to use your fatigue against your faith, but I saw him. I saw the trap before it reached you. I saw the hidden hook. I saw the future argument, the future exhaustion, the future regret, the future distance from me, and I stepped in. This delay was divine interception. I stood between you and what would have drained your peace. I stood between you and what would have weakened your prayer life. I stood between you and what would have made you question your worth. I stood between you and what would have pulled you away from the purpose I placed inside you. When it did not work, that was not failure. When it fell apart, that was not rejection. When it slowed down, that was not defeat. That was my hand interrupting what the enemy hoped you would enter too quickly. Do not curse the closed door. Do not keep begging for what I blocked in mercy. Do not keep replaying the disappointment as if I harmed you. I protected you. I protected your mind from confusion. I protected your heart from attachment that would have taken years to heal. I protected your finances from a source that would have demanded control. I protected your calling from a path that would have made you successful outwardly, but empty inwardly. I protected the soft places in you that are still healing. I protected the future version of you who will one day say, "Lord, thank you for not letting me have what I cried for." And within the next 72 hours, I am going to begin giving you understanding. Watch closely, my child. Do not chase the manifestation so hard that you miss the revelation. You may hear a conversation that confirms what I was protecting you from. You may see a message that exposes a motive. You may remember something that you overlooked before, and suddenly your spirit will say, "That was the warning." You may feel a sudden release from something you have been grieving. You may receive information that makes the delay make sense. You may see the true nature of a door that once looked beautiful. And when it happens, do not call it coincidence. That is me giving you clarity. I'm going to show you why the relationship did not fully form. I'm going to show you why the job did not open when you wanted it. I'm going to show you why the move was slowed down. I am going to show you why the money did not come through that channel. I'm going to show you why the person changed, why the plan shifted, why the answer paused, why your spirit never had full peace even when your emotions wanted it badly. I am not revealing these things to make you bitter. I am revealing them to make you free. My beloved child, protection was the first reason, but it was not the only reason. I did not only delay the answer because the wrong door was dangerous. I also delayed it because there was something inside you I was strengthening. There was capacity I was building. There was peace I was restoring. There was wisdom I was forming. Because the promise I have for you is not only something you must receive, it is something you must be prepared to carry. My beloved child, the second reason I delayed it is because I was preparing you to carry the answer. The blessing was real. The promise was real. The door I have for you is real. The future you sensed in prayer was not imagination. The desire I placed inside you was not false. But there were places in you that needed strengthening before I allowed the weight of the answer to rest on your life. Listen carefully right now. Preparation is not rejection. Development is not denial. Waiting is not proof that you are unworthy. I was not delaying your promise. I was developing your strength. I was not denying your request. I was deepening your roots. I was not pushing you away from the blessing. I was making sure the blessing would not crush the places in you that were still tender, still wounded, still easily moved by fear, still tempted to run back to old patterns when pressure came. Because, my child, there are answers that require capacity. There are doors that require discipline. There are relationships that require healing. There are assignments that require obedience. There are financial blessings that require wisdom. There are platforms that require humility. There are new seasons that require boundaries. And if I had given you what you asked for before those places were strengthened, what you called breakthrough could have become a burden. What you called elevation could have exposed wounds that were not healed yet. What you called increase could have increased your anxiety. What you called love could have awakened insecurity. What you called opportunity could have pulled you into pressure instead of peace. I was working inside you while you were watching outside circumstances. You were asking me to move the door, but I was moving your heart. You were asking me to change the situation, but I was changing your response. You were asking me to send the person, release the money, open the way, give the answer, but I was teaching you how to stand steady when it comes. I was teaching you how to obey me even when your emotions are loud. I was teaching you how to wait without worshiping the thing you are waiting for. I was teaching you how to trust me without needing every detail explained before you surrender. I had to heal places in you that would have sabotaged the promise. I had to touch the wound that made you accept less than peace because you were afraid of being alone. I had to deal with the fear that made you chase people who were not assigned to stay. I had to strengthen your boundaries so that when the right door opens, you will not bring the wrong people into it. I had to teach you forgiveness, not because what they did was acceptable, but because bitterness would have traveled with you into the next season and poisoned what I was trying to bless. I had to teach you discipline, because the blessing you prayed for requires consistency after the excitement fades. I was preparing your words. I was preparing your mind. I was preparing your habits. I was preparing your obedience. I was preparing your ability to say no without guilt and yes without fear. I was preparing you to steward money with wisdom, not panic. I was preparing you to walk away from familiar dysfunction, even when it called your name again. I was preparing you to stop confusing urgency with direction. I was preparing you to stop calling anxiety discernment. I was preparing you to stop shrinking yourself to keep people comfortable who were never assigned to your destiny. Do you understand now, my child? If the answer came too early, it could have become pressure instead of peace. It could have become weight instead of worship. It could have become exposure instead of elevation. It could have placed you in a room before your roots were deep enough to keep you from being shaken by applause, criticism, temptation, or delay inside the blessing itself. Because there is waiting before the door opens, and there is also testing after the door opens. I was not only preparing you to receive, I was preparing you to remain. Right now, if you are willing to let me finish the work inside you, type these words. Prepare me for what you promised. Do not type it casually. Type it as surrender. Type it as agreement. Type it as your spirit saying, Lord, I do not want a promise I am not ready to carry. I do not want a blessing that pulls me away from you. I do not want a door that opens before my character, my peace, my wisdom, and my obedience are strong enough to walk through it. Prepare me for what you promised. My beloved child, this is why I slowed the pace. This is why I allowed the hidden season. This is why I let some things take longer than you expected. I was building something that could not be rushed. I was forming roots that no storm could easily tear up. I was making you steady. I was making you discerning. I was making you free from the version of you that would have mishandled what your prayers were asking me to release. And now hear me. The preparation inside you had to align with the positioning around you. It was not only your heart I was working on. It was not only your strength I was building. While I was developing you inwardly, I was also arranging things outwardly. I was moving people. I was shifting timing. I was turning hearts. I was opening conversations. I was closing distractions. I was aligning pieces you could not see, because the promise does not arrive only when you are ready. It arrives when what is around you is ready too. My beloved child, the third reason I delayed it is because I was moving people and pieces you could not see. You were looking at the door in front of you, but I was dealing with the hands that had to unlock it. You were watching the calendar, but I was working in conversations you were not invited into. You were checking your messages, your email, your account, your phone, your circumstances, but I was moving through rooms, hearts, decisions, documents, approvals, resources, and timing that were beyond your reach. Listen to me carefully right now. Some answers do not come straight to you because they must pass through layers first. There is a person connected to the answer. There is a decision connected to the answer. There is an approval connected to the answer. There is a conversation connected to the answer. There is a resource connected to the answer. There is a moment connected to the answer. And if one piece is out of place, the answer may arrive, but it will not land correctly. So I delayed what you could see because I was arranging what you could not see. While you were waiting, I was touching hearts, closing wrong conversations, redirecting steps, and preparing the place where your answer will land. While you were wondering why nothing was moving, I was moving the right person into position. I was causing someone to remember your name. I was causing someone to reconsider a decision. I was removing confusion from a table you could not sit at. I was shifting the mind of a person who once said no. I was interrupting the influence of someone who was trying to block what I had already spoken over your life. My child, prayer can reach what your hands cannot touch, but prayer does not give you permission to control every piece. There are things I must arrange without your interference. There are people I must prepare without your pressure. There are doors I must open without your forcing. There are approvals I must release without your begging. There are timings I must align without your panic. If I had allowed you to keep pushing, you would have exhausted yourself trying to move what only my hand could move. So I slowed you down. I quieted your striving. I held you back from forcing a conversation, forcing a connection, forcing a result, because I was doing something deeper than you understood. You thought the answer had stopped, but it was moving through layers. You thought the promise was delayed because nothing was happening, but my child, heaven was active. Angels were being assigned. Hearts were being softened. Wrong voices were being silenced. Hidden resistance was being broken. The path was being cleared. The place was being prepared. The timing was being purified. The answer was not dead. The answer was traveling through obedience, through order, through alignment, through divine arrangement. This is why you could feel something coming, even though you could not see it yet. This is why your spirit would not let go, even when your mind was tired. This is why you kept sensing that the story was not finished. Because deep inside, you knew I was still working. You knew the silence was not empty. You knew the delay was not final. You knew there was movement behind the veil. And now I am confirming it to you. Yes, my child, I was moving people and pieces you could not see. I was preparing the right call. I was preparing the right email. I was preparing the right opening. I was preparing the right meeting. I was preparing the right apology. I was preparing the right resource. I was preparing the right confirmation. I was preparing the right moment when what once felt stuck would suddenly begin to shift. Not because you forced it, not because you manipulated it, not because you panicked your way into it, but because I aligned it. Do not underestimate what I can do in one conversation. Do not underestimate what I can do through one message. Do not underestimate what I can do when I touch one heart, turn one decision, move one person, cancel one wrong plan, and open one clean door. What has taken months to delay can begin shifting in a moment when my timing arrives. What has felt heavy for so long can become light when the right piece finally moves into place. What has looked impossible can begin to open when the people, the paperwork, the resources, and the timing come under my command. And within the next 72 hours, I want you to watch differently. Do not only watch for the full manifestation, watch for understanding. Watch for the first sign. Watch for the small shift. Watch for the call, the email, the dream, the message, the apology, the opportunity, the confirmation, or the sudden peace that rises in you without explanation. Watch for a detail that makes you say, "Now I see why I had to wait." Watch for something small that carries my fingerprints. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. Do not call it random. Do not say, "Maybe it was nothing." When I begin to reveal what I was arranging, receive it with gratitude. The first sign may not be the breakthrough itself. The first sign may be clarity. The first sign may be peace. The first sign may be an exposed motive. The first sign may be a delayed document finally moving. The first sign may be a person coming back with different words. The first sign may be your own heart releasing what you were trying so hard to control. My child, understanding often comes before manifestation, because I do not only want you to receive the answer, I want you to recognize my hand. Now the 3 reasons have been revealed. I protected you from the wrong door. I prepared you to carry the answer. I moved people and pieces you could not see. And now you must guard the 72-hour window carefully. Guard your mouth. Guard your thoughts. Guard your faith. Do not let the enemy use this waiting season to pull you back into doubt, right when understanding is beginning to rise. Stay alert, stay prayerful, stay surrendered. What I delayed was not forgotten. What I held back was not lost. What I allowed to take time was being aligned for a purpose you are now beginning to see. My child, the 72-hour window is not a window for panic. It is a window for attention. Do not become frantic. Do not start checking every minute with fear in your chest. Do not turn this into pressure. I am not calling you into anxiety. I am calling you into awareness. Watch carefully, listen closely, pray softly, discern what moves around you and what moves within you. These next 72 hours are not about you chasing signs. They are about you recognizing my hand when I begin to reveal what I have been doing. Right now, I want you to shift the way you are watching. Do not only look for the full breakthrough. Do not only look for the complete answer. Do not only say, Lord, where is the promise? Say, Lord, show me the meaning. Show me why it had to wait. Show me what you were protecting me from. Show me what you were preparing in me. Show me what you were aligning around me. Because the first sign may not be the entire door opening. The first sign may be understanding. The first sign may be the moment your spirit says, now I see. Now I understand why that slowed down. Now I understand why that person changed. Now I understand why I could not force it. Now I understand why peace never fully rested on that path. Watch for sudden clarity. Watch for a motive being revealed. Watch for a closed door that no longer breaks your heart but brings peace. Watch for a message from someone that confirms what I already whispered in your spirit. Watch for unexpected provision, even if it is small. Watch for a dream that brings attention to something you ignored. Watch for a memory I bring back to the surface, not to torment you, but to help you connect the pieces. Watch for anxiety suddenly releasing from your body. Watch for the moment you realize you are no longer desperate for what you once begged me to give you. That release is a sign. That peace is a sign. That clarity is a sign. That quiet knowing is a sign. And when the sign appears, do not call it coincidence. Do not shrink it down with natural explanation when your spirit knows I touched it. Do not say, maybe it was nothing. Do not run back to fear after I have given you understanding. Do not reopen what I closed just because loneliness speaks loudly for a moment. Do not text the person I removed. Do not beg for the door I blocked. Do not return to the anxiety I just lifted from you. When I show you why I delayed it, receive the revelation with humility. Say, Lord, I see your mercy. Lord, I trust your timing. Lord, keep me from going backward. During these 72 hours, write it down. Keep record of what shifts. Write down the dream. Write down the phrase that keeps repeating in your spirit. Write down the conversation that exposes what you could not see before. Write down the small provision. Write down the unexpected peace. Write down what I bring back to your memory. Because some of you forget too quickly when fear returns. Some of you receive clarity in the morning and doubt it by night. So write it down, pray over it, ask me for wisdom. Ask me for confirmation. Ask me to help you discern what is from me and what is only noise. And my beloved child, do not walk through this window alone. Leave your prayer request in the comments right now. This is not just a comment. This is a place of agreement. Write what you are believing me to reveal. Write where you need clarity. Write the door, the delay, the relationship, the provision, the decision, the healing, the answer you have been waiting on. Let others stand with you in prayer during your 72-hour window. When my children agree in faith, discouragement loses strength, isolation loses power, hope begins to rise again. But listen to me carefully. Once understanding begins, the enemy will try to distract you from receiving it. He will try to make you busy. He will try to make you emotional. He will try to bring an old temptation, an old fear, an old conversation, an old wound, right when I am giving you clarity. Stay awake, stay in prayer, stay in peace. Do not let distractions steal the revelation I am sending. The breakthrough is coming, but first I am teaching you how to see. My beloved child, listen to me carefully right now. The enemy cannot stop what I have ordained, but he will try to make you misunderstand what I am doing. He cannot erase my promise, so he attacks your interpretation. He cannot cancel my timing, so he attacks your trust. He cannot close the door I have chosen to open, so he tries to make you walk away before you understand why it waited. This is why the delay has felt so heavy. This is why your thoughts have been louder. This is why your emotions have been rising and falling. The battle is not only over the answer, the battle is over the meaning you attach to the waiting. He wants you to call protection rejection. He wants you to call preparation punishment. He wants you to call divine alignment abandonment. He wants you to look at the silence and say, I have been forgotten. He wants you to look at the closed door and say, I have been denied. He wants you to look at the slow movement and say, it will never happen. But I am teaching you to interpret waiting through faith. I am teaching you to see delay through my character, not through your fear. I am teaching you that what takes time is not always being withheld. Sometimes it is being guarded. Sometimes it is being formed. Sometimes it is being positioned. Do not let comparison poison your waiting. Do not look at someone else's open door and use it as evidence that I have passed you by. Their timing is not your timing. Their assignment is not your assignment. Their process is not your process. The enemy will show you what others are receiving and whisper, see, nothing is happening for you, but he will not show you what I am protecting you from. He will not show you what I am building in you. He will not show you what I am moving behind the scenes. Comparison blinds discernment. Comparison turns gratitude into grief. Comparison makes you despise the very season I am using to strengthen you. Do not let anger make you reckless. Do not let spiritual fatigue make you careless. Do not make impulsive decisions because you are tired of waiting. Do not run back to old attachments because the new door has not opened yet. Do not reconnect with what I delivered you from just because the promise is taking longer than you expected. Do not let bitterness become your language. Do not let disappointment become your identity. Do not curse what I am still creating. Do not call dead what I have only hidden. Do not surrender in the final hours of waiting. Guard your mouth, my child. Your words matter in this window. Stop saying, it will never happen. Say, God is revealing why it had to wait. Stop saying, I knew I would be disappointed. Say, God is protecting me from what I cannot see. Stop saying, nothing is changing. Say, heaven is aligning what my eyes have not yet witnessed. Stop speaking defeat over a promise that is still under my care. Stop using your pain as prophecy. Your fear is not the final word. Your delay is not the final word. My voice is the final word. And hear me, if the heaviness has intensified, if distractions have multiplied, if discouragement has been pressing against your mind, do not assume that means you are losing. Sometimes resistance increases because clarity is close. Sometimes the enemy gets louder because the revelation is near. Sometimes old fears rise because they know they are about to lose their authority over you. Stay awake, stay sober, stay in prayer, stay in peace. Do not let the enemy turn the delay into doubt when I am turning the delay into wisdom. Right now, share this message with someone who is tired of waiting. Do not keep this only for yourself. There is someone connected to you who is about to misread their delay as rejection. There is someone who needs to recognize my protection in what did not happen. There is someone who needs to understand that silence does not mean absence, and waiting does not mean forgotten. When you share this, you are not just sending a video. You are helping another weary heart recognize my hand in their delay. Share it now with faith. Share it with someone who needs strength for the final hours of waiting. My beloved child, you are not leaving this message under confusion. You are not leaving under panic. You are not leaving under the lie that I forgot you. You are leaving under peace. You are leaving under discernment. You are leaving under understanding. I am breaking the agreement between your waiting and your fear. I am teaching you how to stand still without collapsing inside. I am teaching you how to wait without surrendering your faith. And now I am about to speak a declaration over you, because this delay will not define you. This delay will instruct you, strengthen you, and lead you into the peace I have prepared. My beloved child, hear my declaration over you right now. Confusion is breaking. Panic is losing its grip. The fog that made you question my love, my timing, and my faithfulness is lifting from your mind. Peace is returning to the place where fear sat for too long. Wisdom is rising in the place where questions exhausted you. I am not only bringing an answer to what you prayed, I am bringing understanding to what you survived. I am turning your waiting into wisdom. I am turning your delay into discernment. I am turning what confused you into testimony. You will understand. You will recover peace. You will see my hand. You will know why it could not happen before now. You will look back and say, "My God was protecting me. My God was preparing me. My God was positioning what I could not see." You will not speak about this season as wasted time. You will not call it emptiness. You will not call it abandonment. You will say, "This was the season where I learned how to trust without forcing, how to wait without collapsing, how to discern without panic, and how to receive without fear." Right now, I declare that wrong doors are losing their emotional power over you. The door that once pulled on your heart will no longer control your peace. The person you thought you could not release will no longer sit on the throne of your emotions. The opportunity that looked perfect but carried hidden trouble will no longer tempt you back into confusion. The path I blocked will no longer look like rejection. You will see it for what it was: mercy, protection, covering, deliverance. My hand between you and what would have wounded you more deeply than you knew. Old disappointments are losing authority over your heart. The memory of what did not happen will not govern what you believe I can still do. The delay will not make you bitter. The silence will not make you cold. The waiting will not make you suspicious of my goodness. I am healing the place where you learned to expect disappointment. I am touching the place where hope became painful. I am lifting the heaviness that made you afraid to believe again. You will not beg for what I blocked. You will not chase what I removed. You will not mourn forever over what I refused to let destroy you. I release you from the wrong door. I release you from the attachment that kept calling your name. I release you from the false urgency that said, "If it does not happen now, it will never happen." I release you from the fear that made you reach for anything that looked close to the promise. My child, what is for you will not require you to abandon peace to keep it. What is from me will not demand that you silence discernment to receive it. What I have prepared will carry my fingerprints. It will not bring confusion as its covering. It will not require you to become less obedient to possess it. And I declare preparation over your life. You are being made ready for what I promised. Your character is being strengthened. Your wisdom is being sharpened. Your boundaries are being restored. Your emotions are being settled. Your obedience is being deepened. You will not mishandle the blessing. You will not lose yourself inside the answer. You will not become proud when the door opens, and you will not become afraid when responsibility increases. I am preparing you to carry the promise with peace. I am preparing you to walk into the answer with maturity. I am preparing you to steward what once would have overwhelmed you. I declare positioning over every unseen piece connected to your breakthrough. The right people are moving. The right conversations are being stirred. The right decisions are being touched. The right resources are being released. The wrong influences are losing access. The delays that came from resistance are being broken, and the delays that came from my wisdom are being revealed. I am aligning what you could not arrange. I am settling what you could not fix. I am opening what you could not force. I am bringing order to the pieces that look scattered. Within the next 72 hours, watch for clarity. Watch for confirmation. Watch for release. Watch for redirection. Watch for a sign that makes the delay begin to make sense. It may come through a conversation. It may come through a message. It may come through a dream. It may come through a sudden peace in your spirit. It may come through a door closing so cleanly that you finally stop grieving it. It may come through a small opening that tells you movement has begun. Do not despise the small sign. Do not dismiss the quiet confirmation. Do not call my fingerprints coincidence. You will understand. You will recover peace. You will see my hand. You will know why it could not happen before now. Say it in your spirit right now. I will understand. I will recover peace. I will see the hand of God. I will know why it could not happen before now. Let that truth settle deeper than the fear. Let it become louder than the disappointment. Let it rise above the memory of closed doors, unanswered messages, delayed provision, and seasons that seem to stretch longer than your strength. Now become still, my child. Stop striving for a moment. Unclench your hands. Breathe again. You do not have to force revelation out of me. You do not have to earn peace by exhausting yourself. Receive what I am giving you. Receive wisdom. Receive calm. Receive discernment. Receive the strength to wait without fear and move when I say move. I am near to you in this moment. I am not rushing past the place where waiting wounded you. My child, now let me speak peace over the place where waiting wounded you. Let me touch the ache you have tried to hide. Let me quiet the question that kept returning in the night. Let me heal the part of you that wondered if I had forgotten your name. Come close now. The declaration has been spoken. The confusion is breaking. Wisdom is rising. Peace is returning. And now I am leading you into prayer. Father, I bring my beloved child before you right now. I bring the heart that has been tired from waiting. I bring the mind that has been heavy with questions. I bring the place where disappointment tried to settle and where anxiety tried to build a home. Touch that place now. Heal what the delay exposed. Heal the wound that came from hoping and not yet seeing. Heal the ache that came from praying and not yet understanding. Remove resentment from the heart. Remove bitterness from the mouth. Remove fear from the thoughts. Restore trust in divine timing. Restore confidence in your goodness. Restore the quiet knowing that you were never absent, never careless, never late, and never confused. My child, receive peace right now. Receive calm in the place where panic has been loud. Receive stillness in the place where striving has worn you down. I speak over your heart and I declare that disappointment will not become your identity. Waiting will not harden you. Delay will not make you suspicious of love. What did not happen when you wanted it to happen will not convince you that I stopped caring. I am healing the part of you that felt embarrassed for believing. I am healing the part of you that wondered if prayer was working. I am healing the part of you that said, maybe I asked for too much. No, my child, you did not ask too much. You simply could not see everything I was protecting, preparing, and positioning. Father, in the next 72 hours, release revelation. Let there be clarity where confusion has been sitting. Let there be confirmation where fear has been speaking. Let there be peace where pressure has been pressing. Open my child's eyes to recognize your hand. Let them see the meaning hidden inside the delay. Let them recognize the door you blocked as mercy. Let them recognize the waiting as preparation. Let them recognize the unseen movement as divine alignment. Bring the right conversation. Bring the right sign. Bring the right peace. Bring the right release. Bring the right confirmation at the right moment in a way their spirit can recognize and their heart can receive. I pray protection over your mind right now. The enemy will not twist this message into pressure. The enemy will not turn this 72-hour window into fear. The enemy will not use your waiting season to make you reckless. I cover your thoughts with peace. I cover your imagination with truth. I cover your memories with healing. I cover your emotions with wisdom. You will not replay old disappointment until it becomes prophecy. You will not agree with the lie that nothing is changing. You will not use your pain to speak against the promise. Your mind is being guarded. Your thoughts are being steadied. Your spirit is being anchored. I pray protection over your words. You will not sabotage what I am aligning by speaking defeat over it. You will not curse the door before you understand why it waited. You will not call yourself forgotten when heaven is working. You will not say it is over when I am still moving. Your mouth will come into agreement with faith. You will speak peace. You will speak trust. You will speak surrender. You will say, God is revealing the delay. God is protecting my path. God is preparing my heart. God is positioning the pieces. God is not late. God is not absent. God is not finished. I pray protection over your decisions. You will not move from panic. You will not text what I told you to release. You will not reopen what I closed. You will not chase what I blocked. You will not force a door just because waiting feels uncomfortable. I place wisdom at the entrance of your choices. I place discernment over your next step. I place restraint over your impulses. I place peace as your confirmation. If it is from me, it will not require you to abandon obedience. If it is from me, it will not steal your peace. If it is from me, it will arrive with my fingerprints. I pray protection over your relationships and open doors. Let wrong voices lose influence. Let false urgency be silenced. Let manipulation be exposed. Let the people assigned to your next season come with clarity, honor, and peace. Let the doors I open be clean. Let the doors I close stay closed. Let what is delayed by my wisdom arrive in peace, and let what was blocked by my protection no longer be mourned as a loss. My child, you will not grieve forever over what I refuse to let destroy you. You will not call protection rejection anymore. You will not call mercy a missed opportunity. You will see it clearly. You will understand. And now I bless you. I bless your heart with rest. I bless your mind with clarity. I bless your steps with divine timing. I bless your waiting with wisdom. I bless your next 72 hours with holy awareness. Go now, my beloved child. Walk in peace. Walk in trust. Walk knowing that I delayed it because I loved you too much to let it destroy you. Before you go, make your declaration in faith. Comment right now, I will understand the delay. This is not just a sentence. This is your agreement with peace. Leave your prayer request below and let others stand with you as you watch for clarity. Like this message if it met you in a waiting season. Share it with someone who needs peace about my timing. Subscribe for more messages of faith, protection, and breakthrough. The next 72 hours are not for fear. They are for watching me reveal what love was doing in the delay.